Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel Huub Hildenbrand Guitar Academia. Today we will talk about triads, about patterns, some patterns for two alternating triads, so two different triads. So it's about 3-note structures and practicing two alternating 3-note structures. And there are some patterns. Also, you find them down in the description below. On the PDF, I have it in front of me, and would be great if you download that also for your own reference, but also it supports this channel, of course, so would be really nice. Thanks. Okay, so what we're just doing actually, we just take two triads, two like traditional triads, so stacking up thirds triads, and that's actually quite cool because two triads, two alternating triads, in this case we take two triads which are separated by a step, by one scale degree of the root's distance in the scale. And that is almost the whole scale we are dealing with. So the idea actually, how that works and how you should apply this is, you have a certain chord, a certain tonic chord would be the best. For example, I like to play like Dorian, for example. I like Dorian a lot, and I can choose, like, for example, I have a G Dorian scale. Yeah, so that's my G Dorian scale. And what I do, so I first pick the scale, and I've picked the tonic chord here. My tonic chord is G minor. So that's my arpeggio over the whole neck, from the lowest until the highest note of the G minor triad. And this is my tonic sound, my tonic, yeah, my resolution. So also when I play the scale, that's the sound. And I have 7 notes. I have G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and F. Now by playing G minor, I already have 3 notes, yeah, of the scale. So I miss 4. There are like 4 notes I don't have. And now when I take when I go scale degree away, either I go to A and I play my diatonic A minor chord. Yeah, A minor is my would be my my diatonic chord on the 2nd degree when I start with G minor Dorian. Or what we will take here actually is to go down to F major. To F major triad. This is like this A minor and this F major triads, they are just these adjacent triads of G minor. So we go one scale degree up, we take the scale, the diatonic material, and we will build the triad on that. And then we can also go down, what we do here in this lesson, to F, and then build this F major triad. And by doing that, by having these two triads now, G minor and F major, we already have 6 notes of the scale. So we have our G, which is our root of G minor. Then we have our A, which is our major third. of F major, we have our B flat, our minor third of G minor, we have our F, the perfect fifth of F major, the D, the perfect fifth of G minor. Then we skip just one note, we skip the E, so we actually do not really know that it's G Dorian. It could be also G Aeolian, because we do not know anything about E or E flat. Of course, when we play, when we use this in musical practice, we also can combine that playing triads also with scale. So it's not only like our improvisation will never be just alternating two triads, but it could be really like a part of our improvisation. We could really choose at a certain time spot in the improvisation to alternate between the triads just a few times and then go back to different things. So it's really like what we're doing here is actually like something you can really use musically also. It's not just a study, it's not just a dry routine exercise, which is not musical. Okay, so we don't have an E or E flat, so we skip one note. Then we come to F, which is our root of F major, and then we come back to G, which is again our root of G minor. So we have if we would pick A minor, actually we just miss F. We would just miss F. We have our E, so it's more like a it's more like a Dorian sound maybe, but because we don't have our F, it could be also something else. It could be also like melodic minor, for example, an F sharp. So we don't know actually. And I pick the F major chord because in this more modal context, especially also in G minor Aeolian, this is actually Dorian. This is actually a nice like a cadence chord, you can call that. I call this in these lessons here on Guitar Academia, I call this cadence chord. So I say G minor is my tonic chord. Yeah, I'm in that mode. I'm playing my pieces in G minor Dorian, so it's my tonic chord. That's my resolution. And my tension chord, which will cadence back to G minor to resolve, my tension chord is F major. And it makes perfect sense that it's tension chord because all the notes here are progressing in a nice way, one step higher to the notes of the G minor triad. And yeah, every note in F major, in the F major triad, creates a sort of tension related to the G minor chord or in the G minor tonality. So I have the 7, the flat 7 or the minor 7, which is moving then, should resolve to G as a tonic. I have the C, the perfect fifth of F major, which is a fourth of the scale, which can either resolve to the third of G minor or to the fifth of G minor. And I have the A, which is also like a tension note, which wants to either go back to the tonic, G, or up to the minor third, the B flat, minor third of G minor. So tension, release, tension, release, yeah? Tension, release, tension, release, tension, release, tension, release. All right, so that's a basic idea. That's the concept, the tonal material explanation. So now there are these four patterns you can use for practicing, and you can either play it, try to really play it very quick and learn it, that you really have it in your fingers and be able to play it very quick in the solo. It depends a little bit on your whole musical conception, of course. I like it more actually to really play that very musical, more like in a controlled way, and so not like your fingers are running away. And also it's I use it always. I mean I like to practice things like across the whole fretboard. So the idea is not really to stick too much into like patterns or like positions or areas which you know very, very well. It's more like you, in a way, you challenge yourself a bit to always move up and maybe also take like different directions or different ways across the neck which you have not taken in the way before. Yeah, so you challenge yourself, but at the same time, really, it's not. I do not really consider this too much as a technical study. For me, it's more like a musical thing, and I can really enjoy these patterns by playing them really in a musical way, and that's what I want to show you now. Okay, so we take the first pattern, and this is always these patterns are always written out in a kind of abbreviated form. So it's a sequence actually, like scale sequence, but of course only taking these two triads, alternating. So my first pattern goes like G, B flat, D, B flat, and that's my G minor triad. Now I progress. I'm thinking actually, okay, I started my G minor triad with this G. Now I go to the next note of F major triad. I never have like doubled notes, and it's always like I have the notes of G minor and the notes of F major are just in between. So I actually can always go up in a melodic way. I can go from G in G minor to A in F major to B flat in G minor to C in F major to D in G minor and back to F in F major, and then it starts again. So it's always alternating, so I can always go up to the next note, and that's what I'm doing here. I go from G to A of F major, and then I play F major, 3 notes or 2 notes up and back, and not completely back because, so I play A, C, F, C, and then I go, I'm still thinking I played my F major starting from A, now I go to G minor starting from B flat, so F major, yeah, and so on, until I'm at my highest thing would be like, yeah, it's on my guitar, that's the highest thing I can do. This is a G minor, and I have my B flat there. If I would go any higher, yeah, I would not be able to play the C in a appropriate way. Okay, and then when I'm here, I can just invert the whole pattern. So every interval just gets inverted. So in a way, maybe not the interval, but just the direction of the note. So because I started with my low note and went 2 notes up and 1 note down, I now move 2 notes up and 2 notes down and 1 note up. Yeah? And that's already that's written there. In this case, it's written from F. It's only here, but as I said, it's just an abbreviation here, an abbreviated form. And you also don't have to, of course, you don't have to play it through the whole fretboard, through the whole range. You can just take, like, for example, one position, or just whatever, you know. I mean, this is just about the notes here. It's just alternating between 2 triads and have a certain pattern which you can play in many ways and in different kind of ranges you want to explore. Okay, so I would actually go from here and would play it down, and then I would change to F, to G, to F, to G. Yeah, so that way I'm always, in a way I can also play it as chords. G minor, F major, G minor, Yeah, always thinking these close position triads. So this is like, this would be also yeah, so this it's also a way of thinking about that. It's like arpeggios. Arpeggios are in a way like melodic phrases, but they are like just connected immediately, directly with a chord, with a harmonic structure. Okay, and then you have these different different variations where we actually just add a note, or we change the pattern just a little bit. Okay. So I will play these patterns that you really also understand them, and when you have the PDF, then you also together with a video you really get this idea. It's not actually it's in a way quite simple, but of course the challenge is really to always sync I mean, to change the triad in your head, you know, to say, okay, I'm now on G minor, now I'm F, now I'm on G, and this G minor, and then this is a kind of a challenge where you and then of course you have to know the names or the places also on the fretboard of the notes, and yeah, you have more possibilities for the same note, as you know. Okay, so I play you these phrases, and as I said, they're really meant for music. They're really musical phrases, so you should also approach them in a musical way. Okay. Okay, second phrase. That's like we go to the octave. Actually, we have this octave happening here. Next phrase is also it's all like this is in a different time signature, adding two notes, adding just the pattern a little bit, but it's actually the same range of notes. We just go to the octave, and then back to the octave, to the root again, and then we add that note again here. And by doing that, we also have a kind of a nice musical approach to the next note. It's like this enclosure, or you encircle, or I don't know actually the right word. You approach this note, the next note, which is A. You approach from down and from upwards. So it's like. So that's the basis, the lower part of the pattern always. So we have like can also play. We can also enforce this. There are actually many ways how to make music with that. You know, that's what I just did is like just dynamic. You know, to really play that very strong. This lower part. So. Okay, then the next pattern adds one more note, but you see they're actually quite musical, and I'm actually quite happy with these patterns. And I think if you just would see these patterns like written somewhere in a book, you would say, "Oh, that's in a way it's a bit maybe boring." You know, you just play them, and you don't have like this. You don't have actually the door how to make music with that. And I hope that hearing also these examples, what I give you, these musical examples, how I play that, maybe also helps to really get inspired also to practice that and to really have fun with these patterns, because they're also very effective to do, you know. I mean, like learning the notes, syncing chord changes, and keeping notes in the memory while playing other notes, and a lot of little or bigger, depends, challenges. All right, so the next pattern would be, and then we come to that note. That's also kind of an interesting thing. I mean, you always see like there are relationships. There's also something happening. So you have a high note, and when you go back, actually it's a little bit like when you see the whole pattern, it's like G, B flat, A, C, B flat, D. So in a way you also have this kind of a but the one note is an octave higher. So it's instead of that it's and when you know that, you can also listen for that and get more aware of this kind of movement, and you can make more this kind of a music. So it's actually nice also to really approach this highest note as it's also on the 2, it's also on the strong beat, and it's the highest note, but also additionally approach it like that's really important. It's like this and this and this. So every downbeat, every quarter note has importance. Sorry. I was lost again. adds this little like agogic. Really, I mean, you can of course practice this really in time with drums and like timing really straight and everything. But you also can play it in a very musical way with getting faster and slower and maybe delay a little note like no. Yeah, something like that, to really make music out of that, and to have fun, and to really that your ears and get open and you're inspired. And later on you can do that in any other like more strict timing concept, and then you still have this feeling and this idea about the beauty of that. So yeah, also work on not only work on the technique and like all these technical aspects, but really work on the music, that you get out the beauty of the music. You know, that's also it also needs practice, and it's actually quite important, because when you don't get the music out of the things, you will never remember and learn that. It will not stick. Yeah, so always go for the music, and when you find yourself playing and it's all about technique and everything, you really feel that there's some I don't know, it's like some colorfulness, some like energy is pulled out. It's get really in a way like dry and senseless in a way. It makes no sense anymore, and you should really always connect things with music, and the music actually also will tell you is it right, is it good what you play, or not yet. Okay, so let's take the fourth pattern backwards. Really beautiful patterns, actually. I liked it a lot. And also, it's also nice, you can also try next, also then you learn another structure, like a diminished chord. It's also nice for when you are in G minor, like Aeolian, or like in G minor, tonality, like really European. Now we are in that tonality. I just wanted to establish that. And now or okay, that was alternating between G minor and A diminished triad. This is also a very beautiful sound, and it has maybe even a little bit more this quality of tonic and cadence chords. Yeah, so tonic is G minor, and like this cadence, this kind of in this case like subdominant with a sixth, C minor with an added sixth instead of the fifth, you can call that, or like or you like a dominant flat 9, dominant 7 flat 9 without the root and third, or just your triad, which is built on Aeolian, G minor Aeolian or G harmonic minor on the second degree. I mean, whatever. It all in a way it all means the same. It's like a cadence or tension chord which wants to go to resolve, or it can resolve very nicely back to the tonic. Yeah, so you can take the same patterns and apply them for any different triads, which are like a step or scale degree away from each other in a common scale. Interestingly, if you add another note to the pattern, so we went up to B flat here, so we took like 5 notes. If you go up even one triad degree more, so like to D, you actually have a complete repeat of this phrase of the triad 1 octave higher. So you have G, B flat, D, and then another G, B flat, D. So this gives you this gives you a complete repeat. So actually, when you deal with that thing, and that's the same also for 4-note structures. What I found out, if you just do like 8 notes up, then you have like you repeated the 4-note structure exactly the same way, 1 octave higher, and that then goes more into this direction of this is like a study, a kind of an exercise. It's really it's more. It sounds then it starts sounding more as an exercise, whereas just going instead of or also the range is bigger, of course, so it's more like this Paganini thing, you know. I mean, there are also these chord changes over like 2 or 3 octaves, triads, and it really sounds as a like a exercise, like a technical, in a way like a technical exercise, and so the idea actually with these phrases is that you actually play that more in the musical context. That when you improvise, you can exactly play that what you practiced here, and it's not so much about exercising. Yeah, that's what we talked today. It's not so much about exercising. When you want to exercise these different practice these different triads, there are a lot of exercise actually you also find in the lessons we had also on 3-note structures. There's one or 2 lessons which really like practicing patterns. I think one lesson. I put it down in the description below, and you see also this. You can also check out the practice patterns if you really want to practice a certain triad. Okay, so that's just something I found out. When you repeat the whole structure again for a certain pattern, then it becomes a bit more dry, boring, more technical. But of course, I mean, you can play them. You can make music with that. That's not. I mean, you can maybe make music with everything, but it's you have to do some extra work, I think, to make this musically rewarding. So I feel okay. That's nice in a way, but it's the other pattern was actually it's more, and it's something actually what I'm very aware of is this feeling of inspiration. this either comes or not, or goes. Yeah, when I play this, yeah, I mean these four different lines, these four patterns, I really feel, oh, nice. I go for that, and it's like it really leads me into this musical world, and it feels nice, it feels good, and I get ideas, and I maybe start to get an idea of like composing a new piece, like really inspiration flows in a way. And with other patterns, it's like, oh, yeah, they sound nice in a way. They sound nice, and I play it, but it never reaches this quality, this musical quality, where I'm really into it and really inspired, and where I just do not really want to stop. I want to go on, you know. And I feel this is the kind of thing I feel very strong, actually, very often. To really, okay, that's inspiring. I go for that. Oh, that's I don't know. There's something, and then I really immediately say, okay, that's not it, or I try to find ways how it could work, and I'm really always connect with my inspiration or with my musical self to ask this feeling: is this something I like, I want to practice, I want to go for, I want to play? Is this really like opening some door for me? Yeah. So this kind of a question is there immediately when I feel like it's not so inspiring, actually. All right, so yeah, so that's it for the lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and it was helpful. Maybe you get some ideas, or you really go for these patterns and practice like different triads. You should try out, and you should just do it and see what it brings, what it gives you. Yeah, please download the PDF. As I said, that everything is written down there as a reference, and also for supporting this channel. Also, to support my channel, you can go down in the description below to my website, whopildenbrand.com, the Guitar Academia site. There you find a button where you can also donate to really support this channel and to get really involved in this whole process. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also click the bell button to get notifications that if a new video will be released, you get this notification. And this will be the case, actually, like will be every week. So that's it. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. My name is Hupilden.